One more Easter egg to find. Russell Brand?
Oh, hello, mate. Yes, I'm just enjoying the enlightening process of eating this palatable, delectable, scrumptious, savoury, delicious chocolate egg. There is almost something transcendent and spiritual about eating this egg. That's my chocolate egg! Oh, no, this is my egg, but you can have a copy of my book instead, mate. I'll sign it for you.
No, I don't want a copy of your sodding book. I want my chocolate egg. I will have my revenge, Russell Brand! By the way, folks, in this episode I'm going to review Hop. Revenge!
Hop is a live-action / computer-animated fantasy comedy. It tells the story of E.B., the son of the Easter Rabbit, who doesn't want to take over his dad's job and wants to become a famous drummer instead. When his dad denies his dream, E.B. runs away to Hollywood where he meets an unemployed waster called Fred O'Hare, who reluctantly helps E.B. to become a star musician. Meanwhile, a team of professional bunnies called the Pink Berets are sent to find E.B., and the Easter Rabbit's right-hand man, Carlos, is trying to take over as the next Easter Rabbit. The one thing that impressed me about this movie was the dialogue. The characters bounce off each other in a very organic and natural way. The conversations sound real, flow very nicely, and have a lot of wit and humour to them. I will admit that I laughed more than a dozen times at what the characters had to say. Unfortunately, that's one of the only compliments I can give to the content of this film. You see, the movie suffers from a very paper-thin narrative. The film focuses so much time on making E.B. frustrate Fred that it loses any sense of direction or focus. Sure, it's funny watching a talking rabbit trying to annoy a fully grown man, but the novelty of the joke runs out once we realise that the story seems to be going nowhere or making things up on the spot. Yes, Carlos is trying to take over the Easter factory, and the Pink Berets are after E.B., but our heroes don't interact face to face with these enemies until the end of the film. By the time the finale arrived, I was way too bored and drained to care about what was happening in the climax. This is why the final act of the film shouldn't be the only part where action and adventure actually happens. It makes the rest of the movie feel lame and boring. Yes, the movie has some funny jokes, but it doesn't have enough meat to hold itself together. I'm going to have to give the content of this film just 2 points. E.B. is a very energetic, talkative and upbeat rabbit. I will admit that I admired his confidence and he did provide a lot of funny jokes, but he can also be insensitive, ungrateful and annoying. Sure, those traits are there because of E.B.'s background and to support the comedy, but they also make it very hard to like E.B. sometimes. Fred has spent most of his life slacking off, but when we meet him, he clearly wants to get his life together. I actually sympathise with him. I want him to get a job and make his family proud, but E.B. kept getting in the way. Carlos is possibly one of the worst animated villains I've ever come across. First of all, he's not exactly subtle or smart about being a villain. As soon as we meet him, the audience knows that he's up to no good. They know that he's the antagonist. There's no tension. He's the Easter Rabbit's right-hand man, and he's so on the nose about wanting to take over the Easter factory. Second of all, he's an adorable fluffy chick. What's so scary about a baby chicken? Nothing! Because the movie's villain is so unintimidating, the film's overall threat feels underwhelming and lackluster. I'm going to give just 2 points to the characters in this film. I totally like the designs for the characters in this film. They have large, readable eyes and friendly appearances. They look very cute. Not only do these designs make the characters pleasant to look at, but it also gives them the freedom to be highly expressive and bouncy. There's not much else I can say about the animation, to be honest. It's nothing impressive, but it's certainly adorable. I'm going to give 3 points to the animation in this film. Russell Brand voices E.B. Now let's put aside Brand's politics, controversies, and the fact he stole my bloody egg to look at his performance objectively. To be honest, I think Brand does a decent job. He sounds suitably sprightly and energetic in the role. He gives E.B. this sweet and naive sounding voice that's nice to listen to. I'm still annoyed at him for stealing my egg though.
Oh, just doing a little last-minute recon for Easter deliveries, finding ideal egg hiding locations. Oh, there's one, that's perfect. Compiling a list of kids with chocolate allergies, that kind of thing. It's all very technical.
I see.
James Marsden plays Fred. I really liked his performance. He has a very expressive face, he's very good at showing frustration, and he looks like he's actually interacting with a CGI bunny.
I know what you're thinking.
No, you really don't.
Hey, Fred, what's wrong? You look a bit put out.
Why are you still here?
Hank Azaria voices Carlos. As usual, he's great. He really gets into the character. But he doesn't really have much of a character to work with.
Okay, ciao. See you later. Enjoy your life of privilege, little bunny.
I'm going to give 3 points to the acting in this film. The music score for this film attempts to sound whimsical and enchanting, but it tries too hard and ends up sounding corny and cheesy. Listening to the music is like hearing someone go, "I am magical! Listen to me! I am magical!" Much like the Wild Thornberrys movie, this film tries to force in recognisable pop songs into its soundtrack. Again, you can tell that they're only doing this to make the film seem hip, but it just makes it cringy. This negatively affects the film in 2 ways. First of all, you know how E.B. is a drummer, right? Well, there are parts in the film where we actually get to hear him drumming. But the filmmakers are so afraid of boring the audience that they throw on a pop song that the audience might recognise. Yeah, they interrupt the drumming with a pop song. Why? We're supposed to be hearing how talented and brilliant E.B. is at drumming. What's the point of putting a recognisable pop song over it? It's like the filmmakers thought, oh no, we can't have just drums there. We know that the audience is really stupid and gets bored way too easily, so we have to put a pop song over there. Quick. You've put it on? You put it on? Okay, good. Ooh, that's a close one. Secondly, things go way overboard when the movie randomly breaks out into a musical cover of I Want Candy by the Strangeloves. This cover comes out of nowhere, feels out of place, and makes E.B. seem like a massive asshole for stealing the thunder from a children's school performance. You can tell that the filmmakers really wanted to point out that I Want Candy is Hop's theme song. You must associate this song with our movie! Do it! Do it! I'm going to give 0 points to the music in this film. To conclude, Hop could have been a great movie. It has adorable animation, good acting, and lots of funny jokes. But its story is so boring and it tries way too hard to be hip, cool, and modern. Heck, there's even an extended cameo from America's Got Talent judge David Hasselhoff. That's how hard the film tries to tap into the youth market. It's embarrassing. Hop has gained a total of 10 points, which translates to 2 bunny strawberries out of 5. However, if you enjoyed such titles as Alvin and the Chipmunks or Tooth, then I think you'll actually like Hop. So, have you seen Hop? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And why? If you've not seen Hop, do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? And why? Let me know in the comment section below. I've been Jambareeqi and I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, then please click the like button below. And if you're new to this channel, then please become a Jammy Dodger and subscribe! Do it! Do it! Now, as many of you know, this review show tends to focus on obscure, lesser known, forgotten or foreign animated films. But I want to reach a wider audience, so in the next episode I'm going to review a popular mainstream animated film. That's right, the next film I'm going to review is possibly the biggest animated film I've ever covered on this show. In the next episode, folks, How to Train Your Dragon 2. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to go and punish someone.
Whatever, mate! And why is there car battery cable stuck to my nipples?
Hello, Russell. I really like chocolate. A lot. Which is why I'm very angry at you today for what you've done.
And this is not good. This situation is really bad. It's really horrible. Where's my thesaurus?
Oh, there's no alternative words for this, Russell. None at all.
Happy Easter, Russell!